Meet Ruth. She's 63 and she has spent most of her life making sure everyone else finds their seat. On Sundays, she stands by the church door with a gentle smile and a stack of bulletins, nodding at familiar faces, guiding new ones toward empty pews. She knows who likes the aisle, who needs to sit near the back in case the grief is too much that day, and who will sneak in late and hope nobody notices. They all notice, but no one says anything. Ruth has a way of making the doorway feel softer. She straightens hymnals, refills the tissues at the end of each row, checks that the lights are on in the nursery. Little things, so the big things, prayer, sorrow, hope, have somewhere to land. People tell her she has the gift of service. They mean it as a compliment. She says thank you, because it's easier than explaining that sometimes service feels like disappearing in a very polite way. Her husband died 3 years ago. Since then, she's learned how to sit through sermons that talk about heaven while her mind drifts to the empty side of the bed. She still believes, but belief and loneliness can live in the same body. After the service, the crowd thins out. Children's voices fade, the last hugs linger at the door, someone thanks her for always being here. And then it's just Ruth and the sound of the building settling back into its own silence. She walks down the center aisle, picking up stray bulletins, folding abandoned programs with practiced hands. When she reaches the front, she stops to catch her breath. Sunlight is pouring through the stained glass, painting the empty pews in colors she's seen 1,000 times and never really looked at. Red, deep as the berries she used to pick as a girl. Blue, like the dress she wore the first time he held her hand. Gold, warm and soft, like late afternoons in their old kitchen when the day was almost over, but not quite. Ruth stands there, arms full of paper, and something strange happens. Her mind doesn't go to who needs what next. It wanders. She imagines herself not as the usher at the door, not as the widow everyone watches with careful eyes, but as a woman who can still start things. She pictures a small group that meets on weekday afternoons. Tea, chairs in a circle, no agenda except stories. People talking about the dreams they put away when life got practical. She imagines herself there, not organizing, not managing, just sharing. The book she never wrote, the trip she always wanted to take, the version of her life that didn't end when his did. The image feels almost wrong at first, maybe selfish even. Then another thought arrives, so quiet she almost misses it. What if tending other people's faith was never meant to replace her own? She sets the stack of bulletins down, lets the colors from the window wash over her hands. Nothing in the room has changed. The pews are still empty. Her house will still be quiet when she goes home. But inside, something has shifted. For the first time in a long time, she isn't just keeping the door open for other people's miracles. She's cracking one open for herself. Have you ever been the one who's always there for so long that you almost forgot your own heart is allowed to want something too?